Yes, everybody, here we are back in the net podcast. We're back with game week 32 review. Big game week. I was saying before the game week started, I was like, one of the big three at the top were going to stumble somehow. Did feel it was going to be Arsenal because I thought Brighton were a bit tricky. But I always kind of felt like at Old Trafford, Liverpool would have a few problems. But listen, let me not talk about each team. Let me start with the team I want to start. I'm going to start with the big game, the biggest game of the weekend. We're going to go Liverpool, Man United, Old Trafford. I feel like Liverpool just kicked themselves in the foot again. Could have won the game. When they went 1-0 up, I kind of felt like they've kind of learned lessons from the FA Cup game. But I guess they didn't. They scored one. You thought, okay, cool. Go and get another. Score another after that. No. Wasteful. I think Nunes will be kicking himself. He had the chance to pass back to Zobo. I think it was 1-1 at the time, if memory serves me right. If they'd gone 2-1 out, it would have been 3-4-5. Same thing as it was in the cup. You could see how vexed Klopp was when Kobe scored that amazing goal. I don't know about you guys, but it kind of had that feel of like, what was it, Makeda against Aston Villa. Great finish. And listen, what more can the boy do to show Gareth Southgate is ready for the Euro squad? Honestly, he was fantastic. I think he had a funny start to actually. Like the game went on, he grew into it. And I feel like once United scored the first, you could see them really get into the zone after that. Luis Diaz scored. You had the penalty, which it's a hard one. I feel like United will feel slightly aggrieved. I do just think it's a penalty, though. It's going to be subjective to a lot of people. But listen, finished 2-2. Liverpool 11 points now at the top. Right, cool, they didn't win, but they didn't lose. Still a point. But yeah, they'll be a bit disappointed with that. With Man United, I kind of feel that was kind of a missed opportunity, considering they had the chance to kind of close the gap on Villa and Spurs above. In the way they kind of, fumbled the last two games, this was kind of a game where 3 points would have been massive for them. Obviously, they didn't get it, and they've got to move on from that. I think they've got Bournemouth away in one of their next games, so we'll see what will happen with that one. But yeah, I think it was a great game. A lot of Liverpool fans before the game thought they're going to wipe the floor with Man United, but I kept saying at Old Trafford it's a bit different. There's certain stadiums, like, doesn't matter what team you are, what form you're in. When you go to certain grounds, you're going to find it a bit challenging. And Old Trafford's one of them. Anfield's another. Etihad, So yeah, these things can happen. But yeah, Liverpool will be a bit disappointed by that. But listen, they're still firmly in the title race. Man City will be the happiest of whatever everyone I feel. Game, United can go away proud. Fans will be a bit disappointed, but a point gained against their rivals. And listen, they did all they could to help the Arsenal fans and obviously stop their rivals, stop them minorly in their track to get their 20th league title to go even with them. But yeah, good game all around. The game I'm going to go with after, before I get into Arsenal, I'm a Arsenal fan, but listen, got to be non-biased. So yeah. Man City won 4-1 against Crystal Palace. Mateta scored early, but I don't know, like me, if you guys like me, I was just like, it's too early. Man City, then they equalised, and then De Bruyne just lit it up. And it's scary seeing that because you're thinking now, is this what we're going to get till the end of the season? Haaland got one as well. He's not really in the best form at the moment. I think he's still top goal scorer, which is kind of mad, but he's not in the best form. And we know he's going to cook it. So at some point, he's going to go on this run hat tricks here and there, but it hasn't come yet. But De Bruyne was absolute best. That finish for that goal, just the way he gets them out of position, it's like the ball come, whipped it in, keeper had no chance. Then he went it again, and there's nothing this guy can't do. Seriously, excuse me. There's nothing this guy can't do. And I feel like Pep's kind of getting it right with his squad at the moment. I think Grealish being back for them is massive. I've said it for a long time now. I feel like Doku's quality of what he does, like, the pace and the power on the wing and can create, but Jack Wilshere, Grealish really brings players into the game and he draws the fouls and he keeps the defenders so occupied, and then that leaves space for the rest of them. With Doku, it's a bit more one-dimensional. right down the wing, bang, you know what he's going to do. And I don't think we've really seen him light it up since the game where he went off. Was that against, I think it's Wolves or Everton, one of the two, where he just literally lit up and went off. But yeah, we haven't really seen him do that too tough, you know. And have a little points I want to touch on. Ortega, he performed well. He did well. You know, we know he's not number one, but he will be make a great number one for wherever he goes. I feel like in the summer he does deserve to move. Kind of reminds me of like Sergio Romero, who was at Manchester United, where cool, you're a good goalkeeper, and yeah, cool, they want to keep you as a two, but you need to play as a one somewhere. You know, you're good enough. And I liked his little Cruyff turn. I can't remember who that was. But yeah, I thought that was Rico Lewis performed well. Like City just simmering in it. Like would have been there before, done it. So yeah, they're not going to be panicking at all. And you can see it with all the experienced players they've got, like the Rodris, the John Stones, the De Bruyne's, you know, players that have been there. They're not really stressed. 1 point behind, they're in a good place. Palace, I don't know, man. I worry for them. Like, I look at them and I feel like whoever they play, I just feel like they don't have enough quality. Eze Mateta will get them out of the hole sometimes, but I think they need a lot more quality than that. Like Elise is out injured as well at the moment. Big fan of Wharton though, Adam Wharton. I hadn't watched him before he joined Palace. I'd heard of him, but yeah, I really hadn't seen. But I think he's been quality for them. He's really making a difference, and I feel like if they add a bit more quality around him, again, we don't know if it's going to be the Premiership because listen, they could possibly go down. They could possibly go down, but yeah, he's looked good, and yeah, there's something missing in Palace. Palace just need like a refreshing start, like influx of money to sign some quality players. And if they're thinking to sign quality young players and really put them in and really showcase them, then so be it. But yeah, they definitely need more. City, as I said, yeah, they won a game. I think we would expect them to win that one. Arsenal 3, Brighton 0. Sorry, let me put my Vaseline lips on. Get a bit dry talking about Man City there. But yeah, Arsenal beat Brighton 3-0. Comfortable. I think opening couple of minutes, you kind of felt had Brighton got a goal, it might have changed up Arsenal a bit. You know, they've only conceded 4 goals in 2024. So, you know, it'd be interesting to see how they've come back if they conceded the first goal. But once they got the first goal, the penalty from Saka, which I think was a penalty, yeah, they look quite comfortable there. I feel like the performance of some of these players are just fantastic. Like Raya made a great save from Enciso, Saliba and Gabriel. Like, what more can I say on them? And as I say in every episode, the triangle, Rice, Saliba, and Gabriel is what's keeping Arsenal where they are at the moment. And obviously, good performances by Havertz and Trossard as well, getting a goal. Jorginho, you know what I mean? Because Saka's not really at his best now. Still scoring goals and being involved. Odegaard doing what he's doing, but I just feel like defensively, like clean sheets wins titles, as they say. And the longer you do it, eventually, you're rewarded by winning a competition. And I feel like the defense are just doing a great job at the moment. Don't know how I feel about Zinchenko left back. When I saw that, I was a bit unsure, and he does worry me. But I'm sure all Arsenal fans feel the same way. But listen, they got through it. Good goal by Havertz, assist as well. Now he's doing well. Arteta's giving him the belief to really push on and show what he's capable of. I'm not one of them that's going to say he's playing better than he did at Chelsea, but he's just doing a very good job. He's in a better team, and he's got the confidence. You can see that. And listen, may that continue. As the season comes to an end, you kind of want to be at the last stages of the competitions, and he's the type of player that could get you that pivotal goal. I said before, Rory Jennings said it before, like he's a moments player, Havertz, where he could be in a final, he scores you that goal, and he wins you the competition. So you never know. It's going to be quite interesting. But yeah, great performance by Arsenal, looking really good at the back. And yeah, they've got Villa. They've got Villa next after the Bayern Munich Champions League game. So a big week still for Arsenal. Listen, fixture list, Arsenal do have the toughest one, but if you're not conceding goals, who knows? Who knows what how far they can really go. But honestly, so far so good. De Zerbi and Brighton, it'll be a bit disappointing. I did think I was going to get a bit more from them, but yeah, we'll see them lose 4-0 to Roma. I think who was it? Was it Luton? Was it Luton that smashed them as well? So they haven't really been the best this season. And I feel like this will be De Zerbi's last season anyway. You can kind of see in his demeanour that he's trying, but he needs a lot more from them. Tony Bloom announced recently about the club getting X amount of money and the profit and this and that, but they need to invest a lot of that into the team because it's all well and good getting these unknowns and turn them into superstars and cool, that's their model, but if they want to go up a level, they need to sign some more quality, most definitely. We're gonna go Sheffield United 2, Chelsea 2. I don't know how they do it, Chelsea. I mean, Thursday night, Fulham Broadway was banging. I was walking through. The fans were just, they were going crazy. 4-3, walking through the stations, doing this, and here we are, 2-2. Reality, man. Life, eh? You know what I mean? Sheffield United, listen, put up a good fight. Good fight. Hamer performed well. Listen, big up my boy Ivan. Yeah, mentioned Hamer before the start of the season. Said he's a quality player. But I'm a bit funny with certain players. I did see him in Coventry, but I kind of felt he couldn't. I didn't feel he could, do what he's doing now in the Prem. But listen, he's very good. And listen, Sheffield United played some good football time to time. Petrovic in goal, awful. You can't get beaten at your near post like that. When he first started, he come in, he looked a bit decent. You know what I mean? And you kind of thought, okay, cool, Chelsea's got a decent goalkeeper here, but he's been performing badly. They're better off bringing Sanchez back in. Like, honestly, it's very, very bad. And the equaliser for Sheffield United, I don't know how many headers Chelsea want to lose. I think I counted about 2-3 headers, and then the ball went over. So McBurney had the whole goal to aim for. Nearly missed it, by the way, because the keeper went the right way. But yeah, it was just poor defending by Chelsea. I look at Chelsea and I feel like no matter what Pochettino's doing, it's just a team of individuals. Like Noni, by the way, for people that don't know, he's got talent, but they just need more than that. Sterling hasn't really started recently. Cole Palmer obviously is the main man. Like, God knows where they'll be without him. Defensively, it's like Cucurella left back today. He didn't play well. Thiago Silva has scored a goal, but listen, he's older now. Like, I really don't know what's going on there. Gallagher, the way position they're playing, Caicedo hasn't really been the best. There's this. Chelsea need a proper. I know they spent a lot of money, guys. I know, but a revamp again. It just needs to be ripped up because it's not going well at all. I feel like the owners have really got them in a tough situation here. I can see Poch going in the season or getting sacked because I think one of the things is they wanted him to get Champions League football or Europe. And I don't think it's going to get that for them the way it's going at the moment. But yeah, I just feel like, they're really in a position where, my light went off, just like Chelsea's season. Let me press that one more time. Probably go off again, guys, but if it does, you can still see it. But I really feel like they need big improvement. It's gone off again. But yeah, Chelsea really, really need to sort it out ASAP. For them, they're probably looking and hoping that the season ends soon. Sheffield United, we know they're going. But listen, they're putting good performances. Obviously, Arsenal spanked them, but, went to Anfield, lost 2-1. Only 2-1, and then you've here drawn 2 against Chelsea. So credit where due, man. They look all right. They've got decent little players that can, when they're at home, really dig in and really put up a fight. But yeah, it just wasn't to be for Chelsea. And yeah, it's sad for a lot of the fans. And I don't know where they're going to go in the summer. It's going to be really intriguing to see what happens. I think this summer's a big summer for a lot of teams, but for Chelsea, I think it's the biggest of them all, like most definitely. Finally, going to finish on Spurs 3, Nottingham Forest 1. Spurs, it's a typical Spurs Sunday home game. Those that know. Like, they'll score first, the opposition will equalise, the opposition will get another chance to score. They don't. Spurs then get the second, and then the other team do whatever I call, and then the third goes in. The only thing was Son didn't get one of the 3. But yeah, like Spurs, it looks all right. Marilla could have scored probably the best Premier League goal of all time. The guy hit it from about 75 yards. If you haven't seen it, guys, you need to watch it. Vicario was like, nah, tried to go back and missed the post. It was a bit further out than it looked on the camera, but yeah, honestly, it was a fantastic hit. And had that gone in, boy, it would have been all over social media. Forest did have their chances as well. Wood scored. And could have scored again. I don't know why he blasted the follow-up. It was an awful finish there. But yeah, Spurs got the job done above Villa. I think they've got a game in hand over Villa as well. So I think Spurs are firmly in the Champions League positions. I feel they're up there. I feel like Villa's the one where you think if United will catch anybody, it's Villa. By slipping up by getting those because they got a draw against Brentford over the weekend, 3-3. So yeah, they're the ones that you kind of look at Villa and think, okay, cool. Man United could possibly, and which is why Man United probably could be kicking themselves over today's game. But yeah, Spurs did Van der Ven, great finish. Who else scored for him? Van der Ven, Werner assisted in his own goal, and the final one, Pedro Porro, great finish. Good right back. I don't think he gets enough credit from pundits and other fans alike. I think he's a quality right back. First goal of the season, if memory serves me correct, or in the league this season. I think he scored in the FA Cup, was it against Burnley? But yeah, Spurs look all right. I feel like their whole thing is get into the Champions League, finish the season as strong as possible, and then add what they need to add in the summer. And I feel like, Nick called him Poch. I feel like Andrew will have a great summer with Spurs, and he has these certain type of players, and I can see him going to Celtic, and I think what's the Japanese fella's name there? Kyoto, Kyoto. I think that's his name. I think someone like him would do well at Spurs. I think Spurs will go and get 2 and 3 other players and really solidify themselves to really attack the top 3. I'm not saying win the league, but really go and attack. I still think they need to clear a couple of players as well. I look at players like Kulu. They probably keep him one more season, but yeah, if they can make some money from him, they might sell him. Who knows? But yeah, they're going to expect a big summer as well. I think Daniel Levy is looking for investors at the moment. So listen, who knows what Spurs could do with a good summer and a year behind Ange. Like they could cause problems next season, most definitely. In the other games, I'm going to get my BBC Sport. We had, going to round it up, we had Villa 3, as I said, Villa 3, Brentford 3. Everton won 1-0 against Burnley. That was a weird one. That was a little Everton-Burnley little transfer switch derby. I think Tarkowski, who else was it? Obviously Sean Dyche himself, Dwight McNeil, and there's someone else I'm missing. Someone else. I don't remember who the player was. Put in the comments if you realize what player. But yeah, it was that type of game, really. You kind of expected 1-0. Wolves lost 2-1 to West Ham. Goal from James Ward-Prowse from a corner. Yeah, Wolves, I do feel for them, man. I feel for Gary O'Neill. I'm not going to get too deep into it because I feel like every week when they don't win, it's a big VAR decision. And he must be so tired. Like, yeah, they've been done over the season. They really have. You just don't want to be the team that plays them after that decision. Then next minute, you think, why is that going against my team? And you think, oh, they're making up for what happened the last time. But no, they've been done. But yeah, big win for West Ham before they go into the Europa League game against Leverkusen, which I can't wait. I can't lie, that's going to be an exciting game with Leverkusen about to win the league. And finally, Newcastle won 1-0 for my guy Geordie Dredd. Big him up, by the way. Yeah, they won 1-0. Good win for them. Fulham are a weird team. Weird team. Like, you see this, and then they'll play someone like a big team at home. I think they've got Liverpool soon as well. You wouldn't be surprised if they light it up and beat Liverpool. Like, they're that type of team. But yeah, you can kind of see for certain teams the season petering out. They're a bit just putting in average performances. But yeah, it was a good game week in the end. It's nice to not be surrounded by too much VAR controversy. Like, I'm tired of that. We just want to see good football. And yeah, as the season draws to a close, it's looking tight at the top, man. I don't know what you guys feel. For those that know, I said Arsenal would win the league at the start of the season. It's looking reasonably good at the moment. All right, not conceding, but City is still there, man. I feel like Liverpool need to shake themselves out of the slumber of, letting their team score first, or even being in games where it's like neck and neck, and they need to just go outright and win 3-4-0, which someone's going to be on the receiving end of that soon. But yeah, City's still around, experienced, they've done it. So yeah, let's see. But hopefully it's an Arsenal league win. I know there's going to be fans on here going, don't want your Arsenal fans winning, but you guys know I'm not that type of Arsenal fan. Come on, so wish me the best at least. But listen, it's been a pleasure filming this one. Sorry about the light that went out. Can't be bothered to start getting the call there from doing it. But listen, it's been a pleasure. We're going to be back tomorrow doing a Arsenal Bayern Munich preview as well with my boy. So listen, make sure you tune into that one as well. But yeah, it's been a pleasure to do this one. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.